welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving in with another ShopMissA new release. If you browse the website, you noticed these cute little pink quads. So today I'm answering questions. Are they good? What are they about? Swatches and a little bit of the demo of the look I have today. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Let's go ahead and start with the packaging. So if you look at the packaging, these have the pink packaging. So they do have different packaging colors for the charities that they represent. So anytime that you see a pink packaging, usually it comes with the logo. This one is a cute little kitty that has Paw Paw, and basically this quad is $1.55. The 55 cents going to help the animals in the world, and then we enjoy the actual product. All right, so the easiest way to go about these 4 palettes is talking about how the matte transitions to the shimmers. So what I'm finding is that 2 of them lean towards the orangey tones, and then the other 2 lean more towards the rosy tone. So we'll take it on like that. Alright guys, so let's talk about the claims really quickly. I pulled up the website. It says long wearing, won't fade, buttery texture, velvet smooth, natural minerals made with earth ingredients, and buildable. I do notice that on the website they do emphasize the idea of having natural earth ingredients. It is vegan, and we did talk about the charity organization. I went ahead and kind of looked at all of them and thought to myself, if I was buying this, what would I use it for? And what colors would I be more likely to purchase? So we're going to go ahead and start with the orangey tones. If you have not noticed, I lean more towards orangey brown tones, and then my second favorite is more of like rosy maroons. The first one is completely matte. This is the palette Zinna. These are completely matte. You have your neutral tone, you have a transition tone, and then a more terracotta kind of orange. I would recommend this mini palette if you are the type of person that reaches for completely matte colors every day and you don't really use shimmer tones, so you feel like these are where you live. Then I feel like this is a really nice palette to do everyday looks without having to have a bunch of colors or a larger palette with you. Also, if you need touch-ups, if you want to travel, these tones would totally do it. Give you some depth, give you some interesting factor, and you're good to go. So this is probably one of those daily little mini palettes that I feel like most people would gravitate towards. So this is one of my favorites. I did use it in the crease with all the matte goodness to create this look today. All right, the second mini palette or mini quad in the orange family is called Vendela. This one has 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. I do feel like you have a good option here for transition, and you can definitely go in with the bronzer if you feel that, you know, you want a more brown transition, but they do give you this orange tone. And then you have a more brown bronzy tone and your pink champagne tone right here, which are the 2 shimmers that I used for today's look. All I did was wet them with a little bit of setting spray and they went on really pigmented. I will say that it has a little bit of fallout that I'm noticing on my lashes, but again, since I'm wearing fake lashes, I do have more of a lash to kind of like catch that. If you don't wear fake lashes on the daily and that's not even an issue, I don't really feel like that's going to be a problem when you're wearing your regular mascara. If you want to avoid any kind of flake or fallout, I would recommend going in with a glitter glue just to assure that extra security throughout your day. But other than that, guys, for $1 and the pigment that I'm getting with both the mattes and the shimmers, I feel like these are totally worth it. So again, a combo of palette number 1 and palette number 2 created this look right here. It's more on the glam side, but I do feel that you can pop the champagne in the inner corner, do a matte, and then you're out the door. All right, so we're transitioning more over the maroon rosy tones of the other two mini quads. The first one starting us out has 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. This is the shade Eden. So again, I feel like they gave you a nice background transition. Again, if you don't like it or you want something else, you can definitely go in with the bronzer on the crease and solved. So this one has a champagne tone, but comparing it to the other champagne in the earlier palettes, because I know that I'm curious now. So I feel like the orangey one has more of a lighter champagne than this one. It's not that much of a different shade of champagne, but this one is a little bit deeper. You do have more of that maroony copper kind of shimmer, and just this by itself, guys, is going to be super easy to kind of just pop it on the lid and you're good to go. So this is definitely something that I would enjoy as well on the daily. All right, so the last quad is called Brandy, and this one has 3 mattes and 1 shimmer. So this one I feel like I really enjoy if you want more of a deeper rosy maroon kind of palette, and this is what you use on the daily, or you just want to have something that you don't feel like you want a huge palette for. This is definitely worth a try. So I feel like these are more on the rosy brown side. Then we have that burnt orange tone, terracotta, and then we have a shimmer. This shimmer is really, really pretty. I will provide a swatch of all of these, but I am noticing, and I just opened this quad, I am noticing a super pretty like orange pink transition. I don't know if you can, I'm seeing the monitor. This is so pretty. I feel like just with this color combination, you could do so many looks, especially if you are a big fan of this color palette and color family for your daily routine. Or like I said, you want to just kind of do a natural, but like a little bit more in your daily routine or a day to night, because that's also what we can do. So this is definitely a palette that I enjoy, that I feel like I could both get day and night looks, but just guys, the shimmer alone in this baby palette or this baby quad would make me buy this now. So let's go ahead and kind of recap on all of the quads and tell you my final thoughts. All right, so final thoughts. There are a couple of points that I want to point out. I did see a lot of people kind of look at these little quads and say, well, it's pretty much the same thing. Why would I buy them all? So here to tell you, they're all different. Here I am. All right, so we did divide the 2 sections of more orangey tones and more burgundy kind of maroon color palettes. I will say that right off the bat, I did enjoy that they picked neutral daily tones to kind of give you these mini palette arrangements. Again, it's going to depend on how much you do on the daily or what you are shopping for as far as the minimal quantity, right? So for the 4 colors, I feel like we got a nice balance of mattes and shimmers. The mattes being pigmented and buttery, and the shimmers also very pigmented and very easy to work with. That is a thumbs up. I definitely feel like these are travel friendly if you want to touch up or you just want to minimize all your makeup palettes and you want something that you actually use. I feel like these are really nice for that. Also, this can easily be taken from a daily look to a more glamorous night look or a just more glamorous look like you're seeing today. So it is in the neutral palette, but you still feel like glam, you know, pop on some lashes and you are good to go. So I feel like those are really nice selling points for the palettes. And definitely the number 1 selling point is of course the price tag. For $1.55, you not only get to help the animals of the world, but you also get a really nice product. I feel like the size is really super convenient. It is not super bulky, so I could just throw it in my bag and be good to go. Or like I said, minimize my daily makeup storage or area where we kind of work. I know it gets everywhere. So having like a little baby palette like this that does the job is definitely something that I enjoy and that I recommend. So do you need these babies in your life? I would say give it a shot. They're $4 $5 in total. Like I said, you get to help the animals of the world, and you have little mini palettes that are just good to go for any occasions that you can just throw in your bag. So the formula is super nice, buttery, and easy to work with. I definitely feel like these are a great investment. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I definitely enjoy doing these little reviews for new releases. I know that sometimes when you look at their website, it can be a little overwhelming to see so many new releases, or oftentimes you look at the screen and you feel like these palettes are like, they're pretty much the same thing. Why do I need them all? I enjoy definitely bringing you guys in, showing you what I love, what I would use it for, and if it's worth your money, because we always want to look good on a budget, and we always want to make that proper selection as to good products for our makeup application. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any recommendations or things that you would like for me to review, definitely leave those in the comments below. But I have a lot of amazing content coming your way. Definitely make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you can know every single time that I upload. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms at MUA Karla Trevino, where I share with you makeup, fashion, and lifestyle tips and tricks that I'm loving at the moment, because we always want to look good, and better if we look good on a budget. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.